Hello guys, this is CodeNCode and this is the fourth lecture of square decomposition series, and in this lecture we are going to solve the second problem taken from Codeforces powerful array. This is a div1d problem, so it is not that easy. In fact it is. Let's see what the problem says. So the problem to be discussed is this: you are given an array with n integers and q queries, all of the form L and R. You have to calculate the power of the subarray L2R. So the power of the subarray is defined as this. Power is initially 0. For each element in the subarray, let element be S and the frequency of this element be F. So the power plus equals frequency into S. For example, this is the example. There are 3 elements and 2 queries. Elements are 1 to 1 and the first query is 1 2. So in subarray 1 to 2 there are 2 elements 1 and 2. Frequency of 1 is 1, so 1 into element, that is 1, plus frequency of 2 is 1, so 1 into 2. So the overall answer is 3. Now in the second query we are asked to find the power of subarray 1 to 3. In subarray 1 to 3 there the frequency of element 1 is 2, so 2 into 1, frequency into element, plus frequency of 2 is 1, so 1 into 2, so it is 6. So this is how you calculate the power. So you are given q queries, each of the form L and R. You have to print the power of the ith query. And if you are following from the previous lectures of this series, you know that how Mohs algorithm works. Of course this is from the series of Mohs algorithm, so we would be using Mohs algorithm to solve this problem as well. To answer this query, everything goes same. You read the array, you read the queries, and then you sort the queries. After sorting the queries, you have 4 while loops, 2 while loops to extend the range, 2 while loops to reduce the range, and in all those 4 loops you either add or remove the element. Everything goes same, exactly the same, only the add and the remove function changes. So I'm only going to discuss about the add and remove function for this problem. The add function looks like this. To add an element at position POS, the element is ELE, then current frequency is saved into this, and previous frequency is saved into this, and since we have to add this element, so frequency of this element would be increased, so current frequency is this. Now into the power, if the previous frequency was pre-f, then it would have added this much power to the overall power of the subarray, previous f into previous and f into element. So first of all we have to remove this effect. So we have to remove to update it, we have to nullify the effect of previous frequency. So what we would do is we would remove the power of previous frequency for this element, and then since the frequency have updated, now we would add the current power of this element. So frequency into element, this would be added. So this is used to nullify the effect of previous frequency. Since frequency of this element is changing, so we would remove this this effect of a previous frequency, and then now we would add the effect of current frequency of this element into the power of subarray. Now same goes for the removal of element. First of all, this is the element, this is the previous frequency, and this is the current frequency. Now because of the previous frequency, it was adding this much to the power, so we would subtract this much, so that to nullify the effect of previous frequency. Now the new frequency is this, so it would have this much power added into the overall power of subarray. So we are adding current frequency into element. So everything in the question, in the implementation, goes the same, just add and remove functions are changing. So let's look at the code. So here's the code. I have hard coded the block size. Again this is to store the frequency of the element, this is for input array, this is to store answer, and initially power is 0. And this is query structure, which contains 3 fields L, R and I. So this is the query array to store the queries. And this comparison function, again same, everything goes same. Again we are sorting them according to the block size of L, and then if they do not lie in the same block, then we are sorting queries according to the blocks. Otherwise we are sorting the queries according to R. And then add, we are saving the current frequency and then incrementing the frequency and then nullifying the effect of current frequency and then incrementing the count and then adding the current effect of current frequency. Similarly, to remove, this is the previous frequency, and then we are reducing the frequency of this element and then nullifying the effect of previous frequency and then count minus minus to update the frequency and then adding the effect of the new frequency. So this is how add and remove functions are changed. Rest is exactly the same as the previous lecture. And if you have not seen the previous lecture, just go out and check just go and check it out, that video as well. So this is how you solve the second problem, that is powerful array. So if you think that this lecture was helpful, you can just subscribe or just do your thing. If you find it helpful, just leave a comment, so it makes me happy as well, so that I get motivated and work hard. Thank you guys for watching, and just keep coding and keep learning new things. Thank you.